SPXL, I think.
What's back in those ETFs?
Huh?
What's back in
It's a mutual fund.
those? So they're back in stocks.
They actually do the borrowing for you. Let's say I am managing the S&P 5 SH. The one time, short S&P 5. My clients want to benefit from the lines of S&P 500. Either do one of these things. I could borrow as many shares of SPY as I need to, depending upon how much money I'm investing. Sell that in the market. Okay? You as a collateral, but put the cash in your bank account, on a little bit of interest on that. They typically pay you Fed funds rate on those. And when, let's see what SPY is trading right now. Say 600. I already sold it at 600. When SPY goes down to 580, I'm gonna buy it back. Okay? So I sold it at 600, bought it back at 580, I use $20 a share. And when I buy it back, I'm gonna take those shares, and let's say I borrowed the shares from place, broke all, let's say 100 shares of SPY. I pay that back. Typically, they charge you a little bit of fee for that borrowing, just like when you're borrowing money. But it's not that high. One thing is, if that stock actually paid a dividend in the meantime, you have to pay them back. So while I borrowed SPY and sold it, and SPY paid a dividend of 25 cents a share, I have to pay those back to the people. Yes.
What if it,
Huh?
what if it ever would happen? Like, what if 6 million,
And you lose money.
you owe the person part?
No, you just owe them the stock. They want them, I mean, you borrowed something from us, but you don't pay them back in money. You pay them back in shares of SPY. That's what you borrowed. Let's say we're neighbors and you came to me one night, in the middle of the night. You're making some awesome buco for your girlfriend, and you are short of, let's say, some fancy much. Well, let's go with both of them. It's not that fancy. If you need it, your girlfriend is waiting there, can't be surprised. Let's look at other options we can. So I give you, one package. And I don't want the monetary amount of that package. I want to the next day go to the store, buy a package of the same $4 margin and give it to you. It's like stock lending is. Some people, for example, lend and borrow. No. It's quite a bit level in countries that are run by Islamic law. Which on paper we cannot influence, even though one of the southern does. A lot of people do the borrowing in gold or silver. And if I lend you 2 bars of gold, I want to be paying 2 bars of gold. And plus, I charge you interest on top of that. I could. You can actually borrow gold with interest in places like Switzerland. You can do the same thing with silver. Maybe you want, you can do anything. Just borrow with the yoke and then pay it back. So why is there a difference with stocks?
Well, yeah, I asked my friends like, we funds, typically the short, short stock $1, you got to spend $2. Those study bodies typically $1, and it goes up, double twice. We see it for 50 cents that time, or
Yes.
So you're not self CFO.
I mean, if underlying thing that was short, in this case, SPY. If SPY goes from 600 to 1200, that's like 100%, rise, right? If you had actually shorted SPY, your money would have gone from $600 to,
You know, what happens if they roll
well, it's just zero.
everything is as well, but
With mutual funds cannot go negative. Remember, it is a corporation, so as shareholders, you have limited liability. If you did the shorting yourself, there is no such thing. You know, let's say you shorted NVIDIA back when it was $30 a share. All of that. But with the ETFs, since it is a company and you're the shareholders of the corporation, there is limited liability. So in that sense, that is kind of a built-in knockout option. Which it's nothing here and there. There are ETFs for commodities. There are ETFs for countries. You know, if you want to know, if you want to invest in China, we already. Oh, let's think about an ETF. That's traded in Hong Kong, but I want to short them simple. Not only I want to short them, if they go up by 1%, if they go down by 1%, I need to make them. There's actually an ETF for that. And maybe if I remember it correctly, no, that's the bull part. Its ticker is Yang, okay? If you want to be bullish China 3 times, you guessed it, it's Yin. You can look up for any of the asset classes that you went into. You didn't talk about it, but you guys are to include. There are two general types of portfolio management. One is top-down approach. You start with allocating money into asset classes first. What's an asset class? It's a collection of securities that have some sort of unified. Biotech fund, it's an asset. Commodities, precious metals, different asset classes. You know, China, an asset. Then within each asset class, you actually. If you're actively managing. The bottom up approach is you select your securities, you don't always go asset class. But in this day and age, I mean, there are over 10,000 stocks that trade in the US alone. Bottom up is not practical. So what do you do? Let's say I'm managing $X million. You know, Vanguard manages more than $1 trillion. A lot of them are index funds, but it doesn't matter. It stocks for all of those funds. It's not practical. So what I do is the overall risk management of portfolio management that Vanguard aggressive growth fund. I make decisions about, okay, I'm gonna put 75% in stocks, 30% in bonds. Now, within each stock, I'm gonna say, I'll put 40% on techs, 30% on biotechs, 30% on defensives. Bonds, I can do 30% investment, 30% sovereign country, 40% China bond. Whatever financing my base. Given, you know, my investment philosophy that I told them clients. Then I can hire my what you want to call meetings and tell them, okay, you have $100 million that you can invest into high grade, high yield bonds in the United States. High yield is basically a fancy name for China. Then your job as my mini portfolio manager is to pick the proper bonds for that $100 million portfolio. And your performance is going to be evaluated based on performance of that alone. And I can tell my Norwegian planner, okay, you're going to invest $100 million and spend it. You can stop you want. If you want, you can pick X, right? Yeah, or Nokia or something, what happens? That's his job. He's gonna be done on that. As a portfolio manager, it is impractical for me to be knowledgeable about all of it. I have to delegate some of the responsibilities. And doing that delegation by picking, asset classes to invest in is a lot easier. You're kind of doing the big picture, and your minions or mini you are doing the little thing. And depending upon the money goes, minions may have their own minions. Again, if you're gonna do, investments in emerging markets, well, there are a lot of countries and a lot of companies in there. One person cannot know everything about Brazil and Turkey and India. So my emerging market guy is gonna have his Brazil guy. That's kind of top level. That is the model of portfolio management style in any asset management. Whether it's you're doing hedge funds, mutual funds, or anything. Let's stop here. On Wednesday, we are going to play. You are already required. And I was which I am giving. I'm going to that bed. Alright? That's a big, that's what you have to day off. You just start competing with the groups. And if you're not here on Jeopardy days without an excuse, it's as if you were here and you answered everything wrong. Again, you can run, but you cannot hide.
About
Sure.
the tax, is it